Rising tensions beneath the ocean. The world's oceans are vast, dark, and mysterious. Beneath their surface lies one of the most dangerous battlefields on Earth, one where enemies rarely see each other, where silence is the ultimate weapon, and where a single mistake can change the balance of power. In recent years, tensions between Russia and the United States have increasingly shifted toward the seas. Naval patrols have intensified, submarines have become more advanced, and the race for underwater dominance has entered a new era. And then one day, something unusual happened. Russian Naval Command issued a classified deployment order to one of its most dangerous and secretive weapons, a submarine designed not just to patrol the ocean, but to hunt. This submarine was not just another vessel in the fleet. It was one of Russia's deadliest underwater predators. Built with stealth technology, armed with powerful torpedoes and cruise missiles, and designed to track enemy ships without ever being seen. Its mission was simple but extremely dangerous. Track U.S. naval forces. The launch of the Silent Hunter. Under the cover of darkness, the submarine slowly left its Arctic naval base. The icy waters closed behind it as the massive steel vessel slipped beneath the waves. Once submerged, it became nearly invisible. Modern submarines like this are designed to be extremely quiet. Special hull coatings absorb sonar waves. Advanced propulsion systems reduce engine noise, and the crew operates in complete silence. Inside the submarine, dozens of highly trained sailors monitored instruments glowing softly in the dim control room. Their orders were clear: move west, find American naval activity, and observe. But everyone aboard knew that observation missions could quickly become something else entirely, a dangerous game of cat and mouse. As the submarine moved deeper into the Atlantic Ocean, it began operating in one of the most sensitive naval regions in the world. This was not empty water. These seas were regularly patrolled by the U.S. Navy. Carrier strike groups, destroyers, reconnaissance aircraft, and attack submarines constantly monitored the area. Yet, Russian commanders believed their submarine could slip through undetected. After all, stealth was its greatest strength. Hour after hour, the vessel moved silently through the cold water, carefully navigating underwater ridges and deep trenches. The crew listened closely to sonar signals, identifying distant ships by their unique acoustic signatures. Every ship at sea has a sound. Propellers, engines, and hull vibrations create distinct patterns underwater. Experienced sonar operators can identify ships from miles away, and soon the Russian crew heard something significant: a large formation of ships. The Discovery. The sonar screens lit up with multiple contacts. The acoustic signal suggested something big. Very big. After analyzing the sounds carefully, the crew realized what they were hearing: an American naval group. The formation included several powerful ships moving together through the ocean. At the center of the formation was the unmistakable acoustic signature of a large aircraft carrier. Carriers are the heart of American naval power. They carry dozens of fighter jets, surveillance aircraft, and helicopters. Surrounding them are guided missile destroyers and cruisers equipped with advanced radar and missile systems. Together, they form a carrier strike group, one of the most powerful military formations on Earth. For the Russian submarine crew, detecting such a group was a major intelligence success, but also meant they were entering extremely dangerous waters. Carrier groups are heavily protected. Destroyers constantly scan the ocean with sonar. Helicopters dropped sonar buoys to detect underwater movement. Attack submarines patrolled nearby to intercept threats. The deeper the Russian submarine moved into the area, the greater the risk. Moving closer. Despite the danger, the submarine continued its mission. Slowly, carefully, it approached the American fleet. Every movement had to be calculated. Too fast, and the submarine might create noise. Too shallow, and it could be detected by radar or aircraft. Too deep, and navigation would become dangerous. Inside the control room, tension grew. Sonar operators listened intensely through their headsets. Every sound mattered. A passing cargo ship, a distant fishing boat, a helicopter rotor echoing to the water, and somewhere ahead, the massive carrier group. As the submarine moved closer, the signals grew stronger. The carrier's propellers produced a deep, powerful rhythm through the ocean. Destroyers around it emitted sharper mechanical sounds. The Russian submarine had successfully infiltrated the outer perimeter, but they were now dangerously close to detection. The American defense network. What the Russian crew could not fully see was the enormous defensive network protecting the American fleet. Above the water, surveillance aircraft patrolled the skies. Under the water, advanced sonar systems constantly scanned for unusual acoustic signatures. U.S. destroyers deployed sophisticated anti-submarine technology capable of detecting even the quietest vessels. And somewhere nearby, an American attack submarine was already on patrol. Modern submarine warfare is often described as a silent duel between invisible hunters. Both sides listen carefully. Both sides move cautiously, and the first one detected often becomes a target. For the moment, the Russian submarine believed it had the advantage. But in underwater warfare, that advantage can disappear in seconds. Something isn't right. Back aboard the Russian submarine, sonar operators began noticing something strange. One of the background noises in the ocean didn't match typical ship signatures. It was faint, very faint, but it was there. A slow, deliberate mechanical rhythm, different from cargo ships, different from destroyers, different from the carrier. The operator adjusted his equipment and listened again. The sound grew clearer. His eyes widened. He quickly alerted the commanding officer. There was another submarine in the area, and it wasn't Russian. The realization, inside the control room, tension instantly skyrocketed. If an American submarine had already detected them, the mission could turn deadly very quickly. Attack submarines are designed specifically for hunting other submarines. They carry advanced sonar arrays, powerful torpedoes, and highly trained crews. If the American submarine had a clear acoustic lock, the Russian vessel could be in serious danger. The commanding officer ordered the crew to reduce speed immediately. The submarine slowed almost to a complete stop. Every system switched to silent mode. For several long minutes, the crew listened carefully. No one spoke. The ocean around them suddenly felt far more dangerous because somewhere in that dark water, another predator was listening too. The beginning of the underwater standoff. The situation had now turned into a high-stakes underwater chess match. Two submarines, both heavily armed, both tried to remain undetected, both knowing the other might be nearby. The Russian submarine had originally come to track the American fleet, but now the mission had changed. Now the crew had to survive. And what they didn't yet realize was that the United States Navy had already begun responding to the threat. Because when the world's most powerful navy detects a potential submarine hunter near its fleet, it doesn't wait long to act.